Ladies, gents, boys and girls, Papa Smoke back again with another one of my Lwa videos. Okay, so the last Lwa video we did was on Baron Samedi. Okay, so just before we go into this Lwa video, because the next one's on Maman Brigette. Speaking of Baron Samedi, I don't know if you've seen on my TikTok and on YouTube and on my Facebook and things lately. But I'm actually selling Voodoo chicken's feet for protection. So these are Voodoo chicken's feet that are painted purple and black. They have a purple, black and white skull on them. They're bound with white cord and they have a purple and black feather on them. Yeah? These are for protection against the malevolent dead and have also been fortified for protection against witchcraft. Yeah? They're in Baron Samedi's signature colours because they contain the essence of Baron Samedi. And also I've done a little bit of work with Maman Brigette to get her to bless them as well for an extra layer of protection there. So those are available for £21 including international shipping. Contact me on the various social media platforms if you wish to purchase one. Okay, so this week's video is on Maman Brigette. So Maman Brigette is a very, very, very powerful goddess. Not only is she a goddess of the dead, so the unclaimed dead, the Gede, but depending on what you believe, she is also potentially a goddess of the Celts too, because in some houses, in some Vodou houses, it's believed that Maman Brigette is actually the goddess Bridget, and her and Baron Samedi married. Maman Brigette is a white Lwa, and she's known to have red hair. Now, she likes similar things to Baron Samedi. She's quite coarse in her attitude and her speech and quite sexual. When someone's genuinely possessed by a Gede, such as Baron Samedi or Maman Brigette, they'll sort of gyrate their hips in a sexual motion. This is because these are Saturnian entities that are full of sexual energy. Yeah. As a result, they can be excellent for both love, for love works, for lust works, and for fertility works. Yeah. And Maman Brigette is excellent for them all. She's also excellent when it comes down to protection, especially regarding children. And she's a Lwa you would work with for things like such as justice, for example. As I said before, she's the wife of Baron Samedi. Her sacred number is the same, it's 21. And she has a different veve to that of Baron Samedi. So I did some work today, so her statue's out on the altar, so I'll get it for you. Okay, so the veve is different, although the symbology is the same. So that's the veve for Maman Brigette. This is my Maman Brigette statue. Yeah, statues in Vodou, yeah, they're symbolic of giving the spirit a body, which means then the spirit can appear in your microcosm in this sort of body and enact changes in your microcosm. So going back to the veve, you can see the veve is different from the one of the Gede, of the male Gede, which we use to summon Baron Samedi. Of course, that's the veve of the female Gede, so of Maman Brigette, the Grand Brigette, and the various other kinds of Brigette, yeah. And again, isn't just a specific doorway to her. Again, fete day is the same as Baron Samedi, the Day of the Dead. All the Gede's fete days are the same. And she's an incredibly formidable spirit to have in your life. There's not much more I can go into without basically degrading the information that's already on her in my book. But together, as a couple, if you serve them both, which you can do on the same altar because they're man and wife, which make them harmonious, yeah. And I often do this in my spiritual work. They serve as a force multiplier because they can work together harmoniously in order to achieve your goal. And again, working with the energies of the dead is quite handy in magic because the realm of the dead in Vodou is the closest to the realm of the living, yeah. Which means if you're after quick, strong manifesting results, you would usually work with one of the spirits of the dead. Okay, so this has been a little bit about Maman Brigette. Things you can offer her. Again, I said it's like I said, she takes the same sorts of things as Baron Samedi, so we'll recap those. Black sweet coffee, rum, which they term as pimon, and this is because it's a type of rum with 21 Scotch bonnet peppers chopped up and put in it and left to stew. Yeah, it's also nicknamed Haitian tear gas, but the correct phrase is pimon. Yeah, you can give her sort of spiced foods such as you can give Baron Samedi spiced foods. You can give her cigars such as you can give Baron Samedi cigars. You can give them drugs too, marijuana and all sorts of things. The most important thing to remember is these spirits are quite good at making you feel at ease because they're not the same in terms of reverence as other spirits, yeah? Sometimes they can be quite reverent and can demand seriousness from you, but a lot of the time they're quite jovial and jocular, yeah? And will say things you find amusing, yeah? It's alright to have a laugh with them if that's the way they're inclined that day, but don't assume that every time you meet them it's going to be some sort of spiritual party. This isn't always the case. Sometimes Baron Samedi can come down and be in a foul mood, and if you try the silly shit with him, he'll snap you back. Another word of the to the wise working with any Gede spirit as well. They will help you, yeah, but if it's a matter personal to you, they will banter with you. So they will mock you, yeah. This causes them amusement, so they'll mock you while they're helping you, yeah. If you show uncomfortability with this or act out at it, they'll do it all the more because it'll amuse them all the more, yeah. So let things that they say roll off your back like water off a duck's back, yeah. Any questions or additions, hit me up in the comments below. Stay the fuck away from the graveyard when working with the dead. You don't need to go into the graveyard. You need to be initiated and trained to be able to do that, really. Anything, don't do anything I wouldn't do, which don't with you the right lot. See you later, Facebook. Have a good one. Bye-bye. I know I need a haircut.